Hi everyone, I'm here with Jan today, who was originally from Netherlands and then he moved and became a Scottish. That's why he speaks like a Scottish man and Scotsman and wears a kilt. And now he lives in South Africa and he's an amazing leadership coach. Jan, thank you for speaking with us. Tell me, what is leadership?
It's indeed a great pleasure to be with you today. For me, leadership is very simple. People make it very difficult, but for me, as a leader is somebody who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Is somebody who actually lifts people up and walks with them. Somebody who encourages people. Somebody who's got compassion for other people and wants the best for other people. I can go on a lot longer, but I think those are the basics. Leader is somebody who sets the best example for other people to follow.
You have been to many countries in the world, including, you told me, Botswana or third world countries or underdeveloping Angola, Colombia,
Brazil.
What else? Where else have you been?
I've been in a lot of countries in Western Europe and even in the Eastern Europe, but also in Angola, and I've been in Brazil and Argentina, Paraguay now, Guatemala. So yes, it's been amazing.
You've done a lot of transformational training for these countries also, where you help the whole country to come out of transformation, and you found out that it did not take a huge, gigantic God's hand, but actually took small little effort from the people of the country, which will allow eventually the country to change. Just like you were telling about Nelson Mandela earlier, that Nelson Mandela said, what was that quote you said?
Change won't come from the government. The real change will come from the people. The people, the ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And this is something I experienced, as you just said. This is something I experienced in a few countries already with transformation, and transformation begins with me. And what I experienced, that these people are so amazing and resourceful, but all they need, as you said, a hand on the shoulder. Please come with me. You know, you're doing an amazing thing. But people are passionate about not only themselves, but passionate about other people. And when we find those people in every country, we just need them to give the tools and the skills so they can actually go out there and do whatever they must do, whatever they feel in their heart that they should do for other people. I have met so many amazing people like that, and to see growth happening in country, there is nothing better than to see people grow. There's nothing better than to see communities grow and to see countries grow, and this is a passion of mine.
You will see a lot of people in these developing countries blaming the government all the time. What are the 3 small actions they can take to help their country?
First of all, don't blame your country, because we are all, John Maxwell said it as well, we're all leaders. So if we're all leaders, my question is, what are you doing to better yourself? Because Gandhi said as well, and these are quotes of course, but be the change you want to see in the world. Transformation begins with me. So that means one thing we need to do is improve ourselves. The other thing is, stop looking at others for excuses. Start looking at yourself for the motive to change things. My question to you is, what are you going to do not only for yourself but in your community? Improve yourself, stop blaming others, and encourage others to grow with you.
Number 3? Number 3?
No, stop growing. Stop blaming others, grow yourself and grow others.
Okay. What are the 3 steps people should take for growing themselves?
They should start, first of all, we have a lot of negative stuff in our minds. So we need to do a spring cleaning, if you like. We need to take things in. Number 1, you can take things in through books, seminars, meeting like-minded people, because the people around you have a big influence in who you are and what you become. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. So you need to change. Secondly, that spring cleaning needs to come, because if we're going to take positive stuff in, then we need to make sure we get some of the negative stuff out, because it stays. So do a spring cleaning and get rid of the negative thoughts you've got by bringing that positive stuff in. And thirdly is do positive things for others. Become intentional in your living. If you become intentional on a daily basis to do things not only for yourself but for your family, for your friends, for your community, you will be living a life of significance. Those 3 things will change your life completely.
Brilliant. And what are 3 things people can do to help others?
First of all, sometimes we assume that we know people. I think one of the simple things is communicate with others. Some people just sometimes need an arm on the shoulder, need somebody to listen to them, need somebody just to have a friendly voice with them. The second thing is we need to start asking what people need. Don't always assume, but go out of your way. Be different. Don't be the same as everybody else walking past people. Go and ask people, give them a hand. If you give people a heart and give them their hand, you're going to change lives. The third of all is encourage other people to help others, because the one way you can really grow is if you take the focus off yourself and start helping others. Your problems become a lot less, and in fact it's amazing how your problems seem so much less when you start putting the focus on others and helping others.
That's brilliant. I like the number one thing, and we do a show, and I recommended, we only started doing a month. I just ask people for showing up for 15 minutes a day, a week, or a month, and just write the status on their Facebook Live, say, how can I help you? And that's it, and just show up. And
Wonderful.
While the audience gather, I suggest them to say about something for a minute or two, and then one or two people pop up and ask questions.
Brilliant.
And just by doing that, you are basically listening to the other guy, and when you listen, you solve problems to the other one. So I would like to invite you and your followers and your friends, if you can spare anywhere from 15 days a day, 15 minutes a week, 15 minutes a month. It's up to you. Just show up, and we have a group called How Can I Help You? And you just show up in that group and start going live. And then as you do a couple of videos, people will understand who you are, and then you can write, my expertise is leadership, relationship building, and that sort of stuff. And then people ask you those questions. So we have right now people helping in social media, in parenting, in mentorship, in graphic designing, in video designing right now, which is going on. And I'm looking forward to maybe co-hosting, or allowing you to host on our platform a show on leadership, how people can really transform themselves. We have around 600,000 people on my page. If you would like to talk to them, you're welcome to do that.
It'll be a privilege and a pleasure, and just what you said just now makes so much sense to me, and I'm going to do that to my followers. But I think that is the biggest thing, and I take that with me from right now, is people need to just show up in life. Not just show up for 50 minutes a day, but show up in life. And when you show up in life and make it the best life you can be, it's amazing how many people you can impact and take with you.
Thank you so much, Jan, for being with us today.
It's a great pleasure. Thank you.